If you're a local estate agent currently spending a couple of £100 a month, maybe £400-500 a month, on generating valuation opportunities, okay, to obviously list more homes in your area, and you're an established agent and you're looking to grow, you're at that point where you've, spending too much, probably too many hours posting on social media, dancing around on TikTok and all that sort of thing. The gurus talk about, the high end of the funnel, getting people to know, like, and trust you. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how we can basically get in front of people who are actually looking, okay, online for an estate agent, and also property valuation inquiries as well, okay, across Google and YouTube, okay, because they're the search engine still in 2026. 93% of search across the UK is still dominated by Google. Okay, yet to see any kind of platform that gives us the ability to basically target on postcode. So we've been working with this estate agent for the last 30 days. And I'm going to share with you how we're generating 19 valuation opportunities, okay, by spending 228 quid, okay, on paid ads on Google. So that's where we're basically showing an ad right in front of somebody when they're looking for an estate agent near them. Okay, so we're basically showing an ad right in front of somebody who's actually looking for an estate agent, which obviously starts with the usual search of estate agent near me, for instance. And we're just focusing on Google. We're also focusing on YouTube ads, so we can follow guys like this guy here, Phil Spencer. 2 years ago, this piece of content was produced. Tips on selling your home. Okay, advice for home movers. Sorry. And it's had 20,000 people view that video. Okay, it's a fantastic channel. We're also following the likes of Move IQ, Move IQ, and also Moving Home with Charlie, which is a YouTube channel that is really all about the pros and cons of moving, giving true balanced view. Charlie's got a bit of an opinion on everything, so we like that. You either like it or you hate it, and it's one of those things that you got to sort of go with. But he gets a lot of engagement on his videos. He gets a lot of engagements, which is why channels like YouTube love it, because it's driving people to his YouTube channel. Now, here's one here from Taylor Walsh Property Consultants 5 years ago, 260 views. But again, it's not about being famous to everybody across the UK, guys. It's about people in your particular postcodes who are thinking about moving, that are going to find it really, really interesting. Okay, so here's our process. Now, I've never really disclosed this unless we're on a call with somebody, but I'm going to walk you through our process now of how we actually generated those 19 valuation opportunities. So the reason why we do Google and YouTube ads is the fact that it's the targeting, the postcode targeting, and the audience intent. Okay, so what we're looking at is we're basically zoning out, okay, people in particular postcodes, or zoning into people on particular postcode. You can do it as one level postcode, or you can do it with multiple level postcodes. You can do county-wide targeting. But this particular agent here is in Atherstone, and we're basically video bombing the area with content about the Atherstone market, okay, the pros, the cons, where to move to, what's the best streets, that type of content. Positioning, pre-positioning, this is way before someone's actually ready to get a valuation. These are homeowners we've identified that are in the market. Google know who the homeowners are. Don't ask me how, I don't know. But they know who the homeowners are, who the tenants are, who the landlords are, because of their online behaviours. Okay, and we can basically target on geographical spaces. We can target on the day of the week, the hour of the day. You've got so much flexibility within Google. It's phenomenal. And I say Google, but I'm also meaning YouTube as well, because obviously they're brother and sister. Or should we say Google's the mummy and daddy, and then YouTube is the child. But yeah, so it gives you the ability to basically target I think it's over 65% of the UK market, UK population. And what we're doing is we're basically putting a lot of what we call pre-positioning content, all about educating the local homeowners about the local market. And then we're basically bringing them down the funnel of education, motivation. And once those people are, if they ever become an inquiry or thinking about selling, they're only going to think of you or this particular estate agent that we're working with right now. And then, obviously, in most cases now, what we're finding, because we've been doing this for a number of years now, is we're finding people actually sourcing the agent out versus going to Google. Now, if they do a Google search for a local estate agent near me or anything like that, we're also showing a pay-per-click ad, which is obviously the old traditional text ad, and then we're driving them through a survey quiz to basically identify motivation, ability, and need. So determining their timescale, the reasons for getting the valuation. If they're looking for a valuation at that point, then we can have a conversation. And then we're using lots of AI tools, which everyone's banging on about now, about speed to lead, because it's critically important. There's plenty of reports out there about the 2-day delay. So if you get a lead on Friday evening, for instance, or 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, you're not getting through to that person until the Monday or Tuesday. I mean, we put an inquiry into somebody about 3 or 4 months ago now. We haven't done it recently, but it took the agent 3 days to get back to us, which is quite staggering, really. But that's just workload. Now, we've got some tools that enable us to literally reach out to the particular inquiry within seconds. But again, this is not about AI or anything like that, because there's lots of noise out there and stuff like that. But yeah, about that online. But we're talking about Google Ads, and this is how we generate valuation. So if you've got any particular questions about running YouTube or Google Ads, then drop a comment below. Furthermore, if you'd like to have a chat with us, then you can simply book a call with us. And hope this reached you well. That's our what we call Cold to Solve 3.0 for estate agents who have got a budget, a marketing budget, an ad spend budget of £500 a month,